Hello, my name is Lee of Beliefs Temple. This will be a reading for air signs, messages for the upcoming full moon in Capricorn on the 13th. It has been a while since I've posted videos on YouTube. Since then, a lot has changed. The way I connect with spirit and my ancestors has shifted and adapted over time. The way that I want to connect with the collective has also changed. So please bear with me as I figure out what works best for me and what works best for you all. So this reading, like I said, will be a just overall general reading for energies maybe that you can expect to experience within yourself, like externally during this moon cycle. Things, situations, people that you may need to release during this full moon. This full moon in Capricorn will be conjunct Pluto. So what this means is that you may be receiving messages, information about long-term relationships, dynamics, structures that need to be released or let go of at this time, particularly ones that do not benefit your well-being as a whole, that you may have still be involved in though, just like I said, because of long-term dynamics. So I'll also be asking Spirit for ways in which you can stay grounded during this time, since you will be releasing a lot of energy, a lot of situations. You're going to need to be taking care of yourself, nurturing yourself at this time. This process could initiate some shadow work, and it's essential that you're taking care of yourself during that process. Last, I will ask just some general advice or messages from Spirit or Source at the end of the reading. So I am trying right now to figure out how to incorporate my political and spiritual beliefs into these readings. I'm getting the message that it's very important for me to be intentional about the messages that I share. First off and foremost, I am for liberation for particularly Black and Brown folks. For everyone, but particularly Black and brown folks. I'm also going to start being very intentional about sharing messages. That's my cat. Sorry, messages about how to disengage from white supremacist systems and structures that wish to restrict us, that wish to harm us in various of ways. So these messages might show up in these readings. If it resonates, thank you, and please take them with you. If they don't, feel free to leave what doesn't sit with you. Okay, so with that being said, I'm going to get started with the reading. This is messages for air signs for the full moon Capricorn, for Aquarius, Libra, and Geminis. Okay, so what energies can my air signs be expecting this full moon? Okay, let's see. So 2 cards each time came out, and I feel like this is a situation for group 1 and group 2. So I'm going to see how that goes and read it like that. So the first card I pulled up was Six of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups, and it did come out in reverse. I read intuitively, so as I talk, I'll figure out if I want to read it as a reversal or not. But again, this is the 6 of Pentacles and the 2 of Cups. So for this group, what I'm getting is that right now, it's important for you to find balance in your relationships, your family relationships, and your working relationship. This has been an overall theme across all readings for all the signs so far. But in this particular case, the 6 of Coins is about giving and receiving, making sure that if you are at a healthy and abundant place, that you are sharing resources with your loved ones, with your friends, with your communities, but also that you're receiving help in as well. It's all about balance and equality. So investigate systems and structures and relationships that you're a part of that don't feel balanced, that don't feel like equal give and take. And investigate how you show up in these spaces. What energy are you producing? What labor are you producing? Does it drain you or does it make you feel fulfilled? These are questions to be asking yourself right now. And maybe the way to overcome scarcity mindset is to give. Just navigating life as though you have everything that you need and feeling confident that you can share your energy and your resources with other people invites it in return. With the Ace of Cups in reverse, I am getting that some of you are blocking love, maybe from yourself or from other people. For me, Ace of Cups represents unconditional love that comes in from Source, Spirit, or ancestors. So really ask yourself, what does it look like to receive love? What does it look like to give love to yourself? I'm hearing for some of you, it's going to be a good time to reconnect with your ancestors, with spirit, you know, praying to them about what's going on in your life, and just be open to receiving messages in return. Doing affirmations around love, that I'm worthy of it, that I receive it and give it unconditionally and freely. And I feel like, let me see. These are practices that might help you to handle the energies or the situations that are coming into you during the full moon in Capricorn. Okay, let me see. I might come back to that. For the others of you, I pulled 10 of Pentacles and Ace of Swords in reverse. So this is the 10 of Pentacles. This is the Ace of Swords. It came out in reverse. For the other group, I'm getting that you may have been feeling blocked mentally, lack of inspiration, lack of direction or drive. And I'm getting that some of you may have been blocking yourself with doubt and insecurity, doing things that don't inspire you or motivate you, hanging around with people who drain your energy and don't encourage you or support you. So now it's time to cut off those people or cut off those environments that drain you of life source. If they don't support you, if they don't speak life into you, this is going to include yourself, cut it out and cut it off. Believe with the 10 of Pentacles, believe in that, in whatever project it is that you've been wanting to start. Believe in your ability to provide for your family, to provide for yourself. Take that initiative, take that leap. I'm getting, once you release the negative support systems that you've been having or the lack of support you've been giving yourself, that you're going to be getting messages in that will guide you towards this 10 of Pentacles situation. Ask your ancestors, ask spirit source, whatever you believe in right now, for guidance, for help, to inspire you into what direction you need to move in next that's in alignment with your highest good. Let's see what's coming in. You may need to change up certain narratives or core beliefs that you have. Like maybe you have a belief that everything I do fails, or I won't be able to start this new project, or I don't have the support I need. Switch up those narratives. Get a gratitude journal, write down what it is that you're grateful for, and write down what it is that you were wanting to manifest in. And what I'm getting is like belief is key. And for some of you also, I keep seeing seeds. So maybe you've seeded a project a few moon cycles ago, and you're going to start seeing that manifest. You're going to start seeing the fruit from those efforts. It may have been a slow process, but you just have to believe. That's what I'm getting. Okay, let's see what else is coming in. Let's see what energy might be coming in. That needs to be released. So I'll move on to the next one. Needs to be released from my air signs. Whoop. Needs to be released to let go. Released to let go. Okay, so I pulled up 2 of Swords came out. Okay, and also the 5 of Cups. Ooh. Okay, and what I'm getting is that some of you may be stalling or feel like you're in a stalemate. That's what the 2 of Swords usually represents, feeling like you're stuck at a crossroads. You don't know what direction to move in. You're worried about making the wrong decision, or you might just have what you perceive to be 2 bad options on either side, and you're worried about coming out at a loss anyways. Speaking of loss, the 5 of Cups usually represents loss. It could be a relationship, it could be financial situation, it's just a situation where it impacted you emotionally, and maybe I think that's what's contributing to feeling stuck, or some of you I'm getting, you felt like you made a bad decision, and you're suffering from it, and you're worried about making decisions in the future. For you all whom this may resonate with, I'm getting it's important for you to reconnect with your intuition, and so that you can learn to trust yourself again to make decisions. Let's see. What am I getting? Don't focus on what was lost. Don't focus on the 2 cups, the 2 or 3 cups that may have spilled. Focus on the 1 or 2 cups that you do have. What resources do you have? What skills do you still have? What love in your life do you have? Again, get a gratitude journal and write down what it is you're grateful for every morning. And I feel like once you start doing that work, it'll change the way you view certain outcomes. Again, with that Ace of Swords in reverse, once you become okay with what was released. I think this full moon cycle may be about just being okay with loss and release, and with transitions. Like once you make peace with this, it's going to make it easier to make a decision moving forward, because your perception is going to be changed about the situation. If you change your core beliefs, it may be easier to move forward because you're thinking positive about things, and your thoughts I'm getting right now are really key to your emotions, and your thoughts are key to influencing your emotions and your nervous system. So take control over your thoughts at this time, whatever that needs to look like for you. Let me see. I get other messages about what may need to be still lost this time. I feel like some of you, I try to say some of you in, group 1 or group 2, because I don't want to, this is a collective reading and I don't want to generalize too much. But again, take what resonates and leaves what doesn't. But I'm getting some of you have honestly gone through a lot of Capricorn Pluto energy already, of systems and structures, or ways of being shifting. You may have recently gone through major transitions. You're realizing like this certain pattern doesn't work for me anymore. This certain relationship doesn't work for me anymore. So this full moon cycle may be you healing and taking time to just process everything that has changed recently in your life, and giving yourself care at this time. Some of you need to take a cleansing bath to help you through to help you process what's been gone, and to help cleanse you energetically and emotionally, so that you can, on the other side of the full moon, feel grounded and stable to move forward and to make a decision. Some of you, something has to happen first before, and I really don't know what this thing is, but you may feel like you're just like waiting for something to happen. And if that's the case, take time to just nurture yourself, and take and just, again, writing a gratitude journal, and take stock of what skills and resources that you have, so when that thing that you're waiting on happens, you're ready. All right, let me see. Oh, yep, see, that makes sense. Ace of Pentacles. On the other side of this, something is going to be starting. There's going to be a new initiation process. What's lost is going to be replaced with something that's better in alignment with you. It may be a new project, a new relationship, a new job, whatever that may be. It's important that right now you're taking care of yourself to get ready for this. Because if it comes and it shows up in your life, you may deny it. You may block this opportunity because you're not grounded, because you're not well, because you're not in a good mental space. Okay. All right, ways for air signs to stay grounded and take care of themselves during this time. Here, some of you need to go out into nature, whether that's going to a park, going to the beach, whatever that may be. Tai Chi came up. I don't know. Let me see. Okay, air signs take this time. So don't panic, but I pulled the Tower card and the Death card. Okay, all right. I asked for ways to help you ground and nurture yourself at this time. Let me see how this connects to that specific question. So again, with the Death card and the Tower card, I feel like it does connect to what I was just saying about some of you recently going through major transitions, major losses. You've already been in this Capricorn Pluto energy for a minute, maybe, and you're trying to find solid ground. What I'm hearing here is that it's essential that you go with the flow, that you accept what is gone and welcome new changes, new growth. Do not resist this transition, because if you do, it's going to make the process more uncomfortable for you, honestly. So at this time, take stock of who you were before the transition, take stock of who you are now, and imagine who you want to be or where you want to be at on the other side of it. I feel like daydreaming is a way for you to actively manifest. Tap into your imagination, to your inner child, bring joy and pleasure into your life however you can. Just because the Tower of the Death card shows up doesn't mean the transition has to be uncomfortable or harmful. It's how you perceive it. It's your perception. What core beliefs do you have around this process? See, death is also connected to Pluto, so that makes sense. Let me see what else. Do not drag your feet is what I'm hearing. Some of you may be resisting it. But again, just go with the flow and trust the process. Trust source, trust your ancestors. Ask them for help and guidance during this time. If it's rough for you, reach out to them and ask them for help and for comfort and for love. Reach out to your family members and your friends to help you during this process. You don't have to go it alone. You don't. But I feel like what is being removed for a reason. Okay, let me see. Can I get clarity? Signs. Hangman. Pull the Hangman and the Queen of Pentacles. Hangman, Queen of Pentacles. So in terms of grounding and in terms of nurturing yourself and taking care of yourself during this cycle, with the Hangman, I'm getting it's time, it'll be helpful to meditate with yourself, to again change up the way you're thinking about what you're going through. And I know it can be really hard to change narratives, especially ones that you've been holding for most of your life. But it's really going to be key to shifting the energies that are around this transition Tower death phase. Even if the people around you are speaking negativity onto your life at this moment or speaking negative around your transition phase, don't allow outside narratives to impact you at this time. Don't allow them to impact how you view this stage in your life. If you're deciding to quit a job or quit a relationship, whatever, I won't say quit, if you're deciding to release a job or relationship or a way of being and people are bringing negativity to that, don't listen to it. Connect with your intuition and know what you need to do for yourself and follow that. With the Queen of Pentacles, nurture yourself. If it's a spa day, spa days, multiple, every day you want to go to the spa and you have the resource for it, do it. Or if you can make spa at your home, do that. Cook nutritious meals for yourself that taste good, that feed your soul as well as your body. Again, go out to the park, beach, whatever nature source is near you. Take time to nap and rest. It's going to be essential at this time. Okay. All right, so let me, at 17 minutes, let me go ahead and recap before I get into general messages. I pulled the Six of Pentacles, the Ace of Cups. It's important that you are allowing love into your life, allowing aid into your life. You don't have to do everything by yourself. We're not meant to do everything by ourselves. Reach out to your ancestors, your source, spirit, angels, whoever and whatever you believe in, to invite them to help you in during this process daily. Just invite them into your daily life. With the Five of Cups, don't focus in on what is being lost, what's released. Know what's leaving is leaving for a reason. It's just part of your elevation. Honestly, it's part of your next cycle in your life. Make a list of resources and skills and friends that you currently have. Get a gratitude journal and write in it daily. Okay, here. If you feel like you're currently stuck right now and you can't make a move or both options seem bad, know that I feel like after the moon cycle, this is going to change. You're going to be, especially with the Ace of Pentacles, provided with a new opportunity, with a new initiation phase. So it's just important that you're taking care of yourself right now with that Queen of Pentacles, nurturing yourself so that you're ready when these new opportunities show up. With the Death card and the Tower card, do not resist this process. Especially if it's been jobs, relationships, or with this being the Capricorn moon, I'm talking about more material in this reality things like relationships and jobs. But if it's been, dynamics or partnerships that you've been involved in for a very long time and you're worried about releasing them, don't. Check in with yourself and just imagine what would it feel like if you left behind what brings you down, what drains you, what oppresses you. How would you feel on the other side of that? Move towards that feeling. All right, so general messages from ancestors. God, you got this, air signs. That's what I'm hearing. You'll be okay. I pulled the Hermit card. This is also related to Virgo energy. Some of you might be Libra Virgo cuspies, or some of you might have Virgo in your chart or dealing with a Virgo. With me, the Hermit card means connecting with your own intuition. Allow your intuition and your gut to be your guiding light. Take time. This has been also another reoccurring message of folks needing to reconnect with their intuition, especially during this time when we're all being hit with a lot of information. It's important that you learn how to discern accurately according to your belief system, according to your intuition. So take time to do that. Cut off outside noise, outside opinions, and sit with yourself. Go within to really take to take stock of your emotions, of your thoughts, of your feelings, of your physical body, and that should be step one. And then move on from there. Okay, let me see. Oh, that flipped over. Alrighty. Ten of Swords. Yep, time to release. All right, I didn't mean to throw that in your face like that. Maybe Ten of Swords can mean betrayals, can mean rough, hard endings. And I know letting go can be extremely difficult sometimes, but this is what this full moon is all about, is releasing long-term dynamics that no longer serve your highest good or the highest good of your collective. Think about that also. If there's certain relationship dynamics that you're involved in, certain work dynamics that you're involved in, think, is how I'm acting as an individual, is it how I would want my family members to act or be a part of? What about my collective? And where am I getting the messaging that I need to stay and stick it out? Where is that coming from? Listen to your body is what I'm hearing. Your body will tell you what's not for you. And if you've been tired, if you've been drained, if you've been anxious, and that's the sign that it's time to release and let go. And I feel like you've been in this process of releasing and let go. Some of you have, others have been resisting it, but now's the time is to process it all, do a cleansing, go within and really sit with yourself. How have you changed during this process? Who are you now? Reintroduce yourself to yourself, and reintroduce yourself to also your spirit guides and your ancestors. I feel like that'll help this process on to the next phase of the Ace of Pentacles. All right, last card. Messages from the air signs. All right, flip the Page of Cups and the King of Wands. I feel like some of you might be receiving messages from, especially once you reach out, you'll receive messages from your spirit guides on how to better heal, how to better ground, and how to better move on after this full moon cycle. King of Wands, I think this connects with the Ace of Pentacles. You're going to need to take the leadership role afterwards. Once you know where you want to go on to it. But tap into your creative energy. There's another message coming in. Do all this from a full cup though. Don't try to move, don't try to work and start new things if you haven't been nurturing yourself. Find ways to re-spark your inspiration, re-spark yourself, fuel yourself with romance and play and joy. And channel that into, when I say masculine and feminine, I don't mean male or female, I just mean the type of energy embodied, and I'll probably figure out a new way of reframing these energies anyways, but yeah, the energy of action. Work. This whole process doesn't have to be unpleasant. I said it before, I'm gonna say it again. You can reimagine it however you want it to be. However you want to be, but I will say, try to make it a joyful experience. When I say it, I mean this process of transition, this process of releasing, this process of healing. All right, so I'm already over time, but I hope these messages resonated for you. If you have any questions or comments about what I said, just type them below, and I hope that you have a healing and grounding full moon cycle. Air signs, blessings and abundance.